What is going on, everybody? My name is Travis, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far, and welcome to another Chicago Bulls post-game fans hangout. And the Bulls get a huge victory, 110-102 against the New York Knicks, and this is a huge bounce-back victory after the heartbreaking loss against the Trailblazers and Damian Lillard. He hits the game winner, the last game out for the Bulls, and they lose that game against the Trailblazers. And yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. So I love it. This is how you respond to a heartbreaking loss. You come out against a tough Knicks team. Knicks are playing good this year. Of course, former Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau doing a phenomenal job with the Knicks. He's got them playing some great defense, but the Bulls offense was too much for the Knicks in this game. Markkanen with an incredible performance with 30 points, and Zach LaVine goes off for 21 points. You also had Kobe White with 13 points. Bulls rookie Patrick Williams with 10 points. Thaddeus Young as well adds 13 points in this game. So a collective effort for the Bulls. And this was huge. Again, we had dropped our last 3 games coming into this one. So you know that was extremely tough. And yeah, this season, Bulls have gone on, we've gone on spurts where, we have had, 3-game losing streak or 4-game losing streak. But then we've also shown the ability to, rally off several victories. So yeah, this was huge tonight to get this bounce back win. And I'm just loving what we're seeing from Lauri Markkanen this season. He has just been absolutely incredible, off to a tremendous hot start. And yeah, he's having big games left and right. And this was huge tonight. This was as close to as, a must-win game that you can find. Because, right now, Bulls, we are hanging around. We are doing a phenomenal job, in my opinion. Considering that, right now we have a new head coach, new president, a new GM. So, yeah, right now I'm extremely happy with the way we are playing. We are playing some competitive basketball right now. And so this was huge. We got Matthew Navarro. Welcome in to the post-game show. I am doing fantastic. Thank you for that. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. And yeah, we are breaking this one down. Super pumped as the Bulls get a huge bounce back victory after the heartbreaking loss against the Trailblazers. And I'm telling you, the Bulls this year, we have really been through a lot. A lot of our losses have been by 1 possession or less. So, yeah, it's very tough. And especially when, you're having a good season, you're winning, a significant number of games. For us, at least. Because, over the last several years, we have been irrelevant. So, this is really the first season that you can say, we're still in the playoff hunt already now, almost 20 games into the season. I'm not a big basketball guy, but just decided to check in. Really appreciate that a lot, Matthew. Means a lot. So thank you again. And, that's what I'm hoping doing these basketball streams. We can help, try to get more sports fans into basketball. Just like, for me, I'm still getting into hockey more. And yeah, I really feel like doing shows, with for the Sharks, and, I've been watching more Sharks games. So yeah, I'm excited to get more into hockey. And yeah, so I'm hopeful that to all of the sports fans that haven't given basketball a chance, that, they really look into it. Cause, for me, again, when I went to my first game, Bulls and Warriors, I fell in love with the game of basketball. And yeah, you just love it as a sports fan. You love the competition, and it's awesome. So yeah, let's talk about. So yeah, this win is huge. Again, we got back to back with the Knicks. So, huge to get this first one, and especially to snap that 3-game losing streak. And so, yeah, we've seen a tale of 2 different. Well, you can really mostly all of the Bulls' losses this year have been, by 1 possession or less, or at least a lot of them have. So to me, that is extremely encouraging. It means that, we very easily could be a team that is, above 500, say a couple games or so. And yeah, because we've had, at least like 4 or 5 very close losses. But yeah, that shows to me that this Bulls team is on the verge of breaking out. And, I think we are going to start being able to string together, a significant number of wins. And yeah, that's going to be huge because, yeah, I really think, that this Bulls team has got what it takes to make the playoffs, as a 7th or an 8th seed. And yeah, I think that would be, a good accomplishment for this season. And, I definitely felt like the team that we had last year was good enough to make the playoffs. And, for us to, have not been able to make the playoffs last season, yeah, I think it was very disappointing. And, we did not get the most out of the talent that we had. But, this season, that is what you're starting to see. And that's what I love. The way that this team is playing right now, it is incredible. When you're getting the tremendous scoring, Zach LaVine going off, for 30-plus point games. And then you also got Lauri Markkanen doing the same. And Kobe White as well, the explosive young point guard who is just 20 years old. It is crazy to think how young he is and, what he is doing out there. So that has been incredible to see. And now, we have added Patrick Williams to this group. And so, yeah, this team, it's got explosive firepower offensively. And yeah, in this game, the Knicks, as good as their defense is, they could not stop the Bulls offense. And, it's so amazing to be able to say that, this Bulls team has a incredible offense because, yeah, we've got literally 3, if not probably 4. We have multiple players that can go for 30, 40 plus point games, big explosive scoring. And, this team is also improving on the defensive side of the ball. And that is extremely encouraging. And, that's going to be key when we're going up against, those really tough opponents, as we've seen this year. Those games have been, by one possession, we've lost by one possession or less. So, defense really is critical. And yeah, I think this Bulls team, yeah, they've been doing a really nice job. Tonight they hold the Knicks to 102 points. And so, yeah, that's pretty decent for this Bulls defense. And yeah, they're just going to get better and better. And I love how explosive our offense is. So, I'm really excited with, where we're at right now. Because, yeah, I think, again, if you take out the fact that, we've had 4 or 5 really tough, close losses. This team could very well be above 500. And yeah, I think, we can definitely get back to 500. And so right now, huge win tonight to snap the 3-game losing streak. And so let's hope, we can turn it into a nice win streak here. And yeah, we got the second end of the back, or the, another game with the Knicks coming up here. And so, yeah, this was huge, this win tonight. And, right now Bulls are 8-11. So we are just 3 games under 500. So we're getting there. And yeah, the Knicks, again, give credit to them. They are having a good season. Tom Thibodeau doing a tremendous job for them. And, I'm really happy to see that. Tom Thibodeau was one of my favorite head coaches with the Bulls. Probably my favorite that, since I've been watching the Bulls since 2008, I did like Vinny Del Negro, a lot. He was a good coach. But yeah, Tom Thibodeau, I think he has been, my favorite so far. And, he's been incredible. And so, yeah, welcome in everybody to the post game show. How is everyone doing? How pumped are you for this win? The Bulls get a huge win tonight. And yeah, did not want to, obviously, you did not want to lose this game. And, Knicks, again, this was going to be a tough opponent. And, I am just super pumped that we got this win and, hit some clutch shots there at the very end of this game. That was huge. And so, yeah, talking about Lauri Markkanen and his 30-point performance, an incredible season he is having. And that is huge because, for this Bulls team, Billy Donovan really, was excited about what we could see from Lauri Markkanen this season. And Billy Donovan really challenged Markkanen to, be more aggressive. And so attack the paint more, I think. And take those shots when those opportunities present themselves. And yeah, that's what you love to see. Markkanen being more aggressive tonight on his 30 points. He hit 11 of 18 shots tonight. So that is huge. You're seeing him take those shots. And he also had 5 rebounds in the game and 2 assists. So yeah, Lauri can really do it all. He can knock down the 3. He can rebound for you. He's a good passer. And so, I'm loving what we're seeing. And yeah, when you can shoot the 3 or you can attack the rim, that just makes you a huge asset to, you can really trick defenses. They really have to be on their toes when they're trying to defend you. We got Tyler Burbeck. Welcome in to the post-game show. Great to see you here. As always, appreciate you. Congrats on the win. Huge bounce back win. And my player of the game is Zach LaVine. Love to see it. And yeah, absolutely. This win, it was huge, huge bounce back win after the heartbreaking loss against the Trailblazers. Yeah, that game really, that game got to me. I have to be honest, that hurt me. I mean, temporarily it hurt me, but just happy to be here now. And yeah, that's what I said after that game. I was confident Bulls were going to bounce back, and huge to do so. Your first game after that tough loss. So yeah, I'm super happy. And right now we're fighting for our playoff lives right now, trying to get to 500. And yeah, I definitely think playoffs are in the reach for this young Bulls team. We got Mike P. Welcome in to the post-game show. Great to have you here. As always, told you we'd bounce back. Absolutely love it. And yeah, that's what this Bulls team does. They are incredibly resilient. You look at what we have gone through this season. We went through a 4-game losing streak. That was back when we were 4-4. We dropped 4 in a row to 4-8. And, those 4 losses were, against some really tough opponents in the Western Conference, Lakers, Clippers, Sacramento Kings. And I forget who the other game in that stretch that we lost to, but very tough opponents. And then we followed that up by winning 3 games in a row. So, after dropping 4 in a row, Bulls won 3 in a row to, get within 1 game of 500. So we were 7-8. Then we went into another losing streak. We lost 3 in a row, again, against some difficult teams, Lakers and Trailblazers, of course, recently. And so, yeah, this was huge to get this win. We got Hasmin. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. How are you doing? And how is everyone doing tonight? Do you think Bulls making playoffs? I love this question. And yep, absolutely. I think this Bulls team, is going to make playoffs. I'm predicting, I think we can at least get a 7th or an 8th seed. So I think, if we can get to 500, I think that will be good enough to get to the playoffs. And so, yeah, I definitely think we can do it. We got Thomas Grinelli. Welcome in to the post-game show. Great to have you here. How are you doing today? Is it true that the Niners are interested in Kirk Cousins? If you want my honest opinion, I did not hear anything like that was super serious about that. I think that is probably just rumors going out there. I think Deshaun Watson is probably the most likely scenario, that the Niners could potentially trade for. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yep. So, yeah, I'm loving, this Bulls team. And yeah, I think, I don't think anyone out there going into this season expected us to do much. And yeah, I mean, they obviously are not watching the games. They are not seeing the talent that we are running out there right now. This is a really fun group that we have, and with such explosive young talent. You're going through the names. Lauri Markkanen, of course, he goes off for 30 points tonight. And, he's someone that could win an MVP in this league. He has got that kind of a skill set. And yeah, he's, you love to see him bounce back after the season he had last year. Then you got Zach LaVine, who is another player that can win an MVP in this league with an incredible work ethic. You look at his workout routine. If you go to his Instagram, you can see just the insane work that he has been putting in. And yeah, it's really starting to show, especially in the rebounding department for LaVine. He has been gobbling up those rebounds, and that has been huge. Are the Niners keeping Jimmy G for this year? I think at this point, I definitely believe that is going to be the case. I think, we give him one more year of starting. And that's, of course, because I don't think the Niners are going to be willing to give up everything to get Watson, unless the Texans, are able to work something out with the Niners. So, yeah, I think that's what we're looking at, and I'm very happy with that. I think Jimmy G can lead us back to the Super Bowl and win one. And, yeah, so I think that's what you do. You could draft a young quarterback in this year's upcoming draft, but I think that depends on who's available, because I think the top 3 quarterbacks on the depth chart will be taken off the board probably by the time Niners are selecting. But yeah, you never know. We'll see. It's going to be really exciting. Warriors are in the 7th spot now. So that is incredible for the Warriors. Of course, they get that big win against the Pistons. And yeah, Pistons, they've been decent. They got some big wins already this year. So that was a huge win for the Warriors. Huge bounce back win as well after the loss against the Suns. And yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow, Warriors going to take on the Celtics. So hopefully Warriors can help us out by taking down Boston. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. And so yeah, breaking down the stats of this game some more. We spoke about Markkanen's 30-point performance. Incredible. Now, Zach LaVine, he goes off for 21 points tonight with 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Zach LaVine just was incredible. He, he's been doing just amazing things. And, I love to see what he's been doing this season. I think he's got 6 or 7 30-plus point games this year. So, yeah, he's been huge. And I think he could potentially win the MVP this year. Definitely going to be in the running with Stephen Curry for that MVP. They need to beat Boston tomorrow. So, yeah, that's, of course, we just played the Celtics here with the Bulls. I know Boston, they've kind of struggled a bit this year, but, they are still a very formidable opponent. It's going to be a really good one coming up tomorrow. And yeah, the Bulls, of course, got another one with the Knicks on Wednesday. So we'll try to make it 2 in a row against the New York Knicks and Tom Thibodeau. So yeah, what a game tonight again from LaVine. And Kobe White, puts up 13 points. So decent game for the young point guard, and just 20 years old for Kobe White. That is what is incredible. And considering he was just 19 years old last year and, in his rookie year, and him playing as incredible as he did, especially the last 20 games of the season before the season had got suspended there, it was incredible. Let's see. I saw that baseball did not agree, and they will still report to spring training. And then April 1st will be opening day if they don't agree. That is great news there. Not good news that we're missing, I believe, like 8 games out of the schedule. But it is good news that they have at least agreed to something. And yeah, to me, it was heartbreaking, devastating last year to have just 60 games, as a baseball lover and as baseball being my favorite sport and being that I've played it and, it was always been my passion growing up. And, I love sports, so I love baseball, of course, being that I played it, but I love football, love basketball as well. So, it was tough to only have 60 games, and I'm just happy that at least I think we're going to have 154 games this year. So I'm super pumped about that. Just love it. So cannot wait. Lots of fun games coming up. So yeah, super pumped right now. What an exciting time. Bulls get the huge win, huge bounce back win after the heartbreaking loss against the Trailblazers. And so yeah, Kobe White with the 13 points tonight. Patrick Williams, the rookie, continues to develop and get better. He has 10 points in this one. And I really love the draft selection of Williams, a guy that's a great defender, extremely athletic. He can shoot the three, he can defend, and he can score as well. And yeah, I love what we're seeing from him as he is getting better and better. And then you got Thaddeus Young, another great player who has been doing very well. Great player to have coming off the bench for the Bulls. He has 13 points in this one. So yeah, collective effort for the Bulls. This is what you love to see. And yeah, this team has got incredible young talent. And I love the veteran signing of Garrett Temple. That has been probably perhaps one of the most huge under the radar signings of the NBA offseason. I did not expect Garrett Temple to be playing as well as he has this season, both offensively, knocking down threes, rebounding the basketball, putting up just big numbers. And I mean, we got him for, I think, $3 million on a 1-year contract. And, everything that he is bringing, his veteran leadership. So, yeah, he's been a huge boost to this team. And, yeah, I just love having him on board. Of course, he was with the Nets last season. And so, yeah, looking at the stats for the New York Knicks in this one, you had Julius Randle, who was the leading scorer for the Knicks with 23 points and 11 rebounds and 7 assists and 2 steals. So he was trying to do everything he could to will the Knicks to victory. But yeah, Bulls offense was just too much for this incredible Knicks defense in this game. Let's see what's the postpone. So that game was postponed due to there was not enough players able to suit up for that game. They had to postpone that game, unfortunately. I'm not sure when they will be able to make it up. Kind of came at a bad time because we were in a losing streak, so we kind of had to sit on it, that postponement. It was huge to bounce back, get this win tonight, get back in the win column. So, now we're feeling great again. And Julius Randle, he was the leading scorer for the Knicks in this one with 23 points. And then you had Burks with 18 points for the Knicks. You also had Emmanuel Quickly with 16 points. So that is the stats breakdown for this game. And this was huge. Right now the Bulls, I think we can definitely make the playoffs this year. And I'm telling you, that would be incredible, especially considering, I don't think a lot of people expected us to be a playoff team this year. I think people probably would have thought it would take a year to kind of get acclimated to, a new president, a new coach, new GM. But you know what? I love that they have just been able to step in here from day one and really, help to pull this franchise in the right direction. And, that's something we have not been able to say for quite some time. Because, the previous ownership group, to be fair, to be honest, they did not do a good job. They did not do their job. They didn't do diddly poo at all. The previous ownership group. I know this is a family-friendly show, but we have to be honest. We went through some very tough times, during all of those years. And so, you'd love to see the change in the culture. To me, this entire franchise right now is, on the right track. Now we have, it's like if you were on the freeway and you were going the absolute wrong direction and you were going more miles and miles away from your destination. That was us with the previous ownership group. or I'm sorry, the previous regime here, president and head coach and GM and stuff. And so, yeah, now, we are on the right track, on the right direction. We have an incredibly exciting future. We have incredible young talent. So, yeah, I just love where we're at now. What a time, to be here. And so, yeah, super pumped. So, yeah, let's see if this Bulls team can continue going out, playing very competitively. I think no matter who we go up against, I think, we can hang with the best of them in the league. Because, yeah, this team is explosive offensively. So many scorers that can light up the stat sheet. LaVine, Markkanen, Kobe White, and then you got Otto Porter Jr. as well. So, yeah, you got so much explosive offense, and then the defense as well. They're also constantly improving. And so super happy with what we're seeing from this Bulls team, and also the bench production. You got great production, guys like Thaddeus Young, Denzel Valentine, Daniel Gifford. So, you got some good players, solid players that can shoot, rebound the basketball, score, assist. Let me get some water. So, yeah, absolutely huge win tonight, and I'm super pumped about it. And, yeah, I hope everybody is having a great night so far. So, yeah, we are going to be wrapping up the show here shortly. Now, before we wrap up the show, we are going to get to our picks of the game, as always. And so if you would like, let me know down below in the comment section who your pick of the game is. And if you happen to be watching this stream later, we'd love to hear your pick of the game, your reaction to the game. What did you think about it? And how pumped are you? So, yeah, always love to hear how you guys are reacting, you guys and girls out there. And so really appreciate that. And yeah, for my pick of the game, I have got to take Lauri Markkanen with his 30-point performance. Incredible performance for Lauri. We huge tonight for us to get this bounce back win. And Markkanen is a player that I expected to have a big season this year, and he has more than answered the bell. He has been incredible, having big games, and just amazing to see. And, yeah, it has been exploding this year. And another tremendous performance tonight with 30 points. He was 11 of 18 field goal shooting, so an incredible shooting percentage. And also he adds 5 rebounds and 2 assists in this game. So Markkanen also getting it done, rebounding as always. And, yeah, just such an incredible talent, so young and incredibly gifted. And, yeah, I mean, when you're seeing the production that we're getting from Markkanen now and LaVine, again, obviously as heartbreaking as the Jimmy Butler trade was at the time. And look, I'll be honest, I really wanted the Bulls to build around Jimmy Butler at that time. I felt like we could build a young nucleus around him, and Butler, again, was still barely in the prime of his career. But, yeah, I mean, obviously, the trade, the previous regime, they made that trade, but, you have to be happy with the way Markkanen and LaVine are playing right now, because both of them are players that, could excel to, potentially winning an MVP in this league. So that's just been incredible to see. And, yeah, I've just been happy with the production that we have been getting. So, yeah, tonight I am taking Lauri Markkanen as my pick of the game. So, yeah, a big game tonight with 30 points. And, yeah, we needed it. Of course, Bulls snap a 3-game losing streak as they get the huge win tonight, 110-102 against the New York Knicks. And Bulls now improve to 8-11. So, yeah, right now we are inching closer back to that elusive 500 mark. And so, yeah, I really think this Bulls team has got what it takes to make the playoffs as the 7th or an 8th seed, and that would be incredible. So yeah, super pumped. We get this win, and yeah, let's keep let's rally off some more wins here, get on another huge winning streak. So that will be absolutely huge. And yeah, I'm just loving the way this team is playing. Young team with tremendous young talent, and they are doing a really great job. We got James Decker. Welcome in to the post-game show. What's up, Travis? How's our Bulls been? Love to see it. Yep, we have been doing great. I mean, despite the couple losing streaks that we've had a couple 3-game losing streaks. But when you're looking at how well we played in those losses, that's why I'm extremely encouraged. So yeah, I think the record, how are you doing, James, today? Appreciate you checking in. Awesome to see you. But yeah, you look at the record right now, I think 8-11 doesn't tell you the whole story about the Bulls this year. Because yeah, we've had at least, I think, 4 or 5 losses by 1 possession or less. So, I definitely think this Bulls team, could very well easily be like above 500. And so, yeah, I'm loving how we're playing. Right now we're in the playoff hunt, and, Markkanen's having a great season. Levine's having a great season. Kobe White's doing great. So, yeah, you're having a lot of guys stepping up this year and playing to their strengths. And it's very exciting to see. Although, we are going to miss Wendell Carter Jr. as he's going to be out for, I believe, a few weeks with an injury. So, yeah, we got to just keep playing, keep doing what we're doing right now. And, yeah, I'm super pumped. So, yeah, I think I like where we're at right now, and we're making a run to the playoffs. And to me, that is the goal this year. I think you get to the playoffs, you're happy. And then from there, you just keep, giving it your all. Anything can happen, in a playoff series. We've seen this Bulls team, when they were a 7th seed against the Celtics, push them all the way to a game 7. And so, yeah, I think this young team, they're not scared of anyone. I think, it shows going up against these teams. Yeah. And Kobe White is the guy. Yep. Absolutely. When you look at how the season had ended last year, he was the guy that you had your eyes on. I mean, he was so explosive. His last 23 games last year, he was just tearing it up. It was incredible. And yeah, I'm with you. He was the guy that you had on your radar. Considering he was just a 19-year-old rookie, just very impressive what he was doing out there. So, yeah, I've been super happy with seeing what he's been able to do this season. And, yeah, I think this is another guy that is, I think, just going to get better and better. And, the sky is the limit for Kobe White. And, there's so much great talent on this Bulls team with Levine, with Markkanen, Kobe White. And you got Wendell Carter Jr., you got Patrick Williams, you got Otto Porter Jr. on this team. So, yeah, you got to like what we're working with right now, and super happy with the young talent. So, yeah, let's keep it. Let's try to get back-to-back wins here against the New York Knicks and Tom Thibodeau. That will be huge. So looking forward to that one on Wednesday. And yeah, so what a win. So we are going to be wrapping up the post-game show tonight. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the video. And if you enjoyed this video, please smash up that like button. It really helps out a lot, helps out the channel, helps the YouTube algorithm so that YouTube can recommend this video to as many Bulls fans out there, to all the Bulls Nation. Let's try to reach as many Bulls fans as we can, everyone. So make some noise for that YouTube algorithm. Very much appreciate the support. So yeah, super pumped about the win tonight. The Bulls get the big win, huge bounce back win after the heartbreaking loss against the Trailblazers. So yeah, we look to make it 2 in a row on Wednesday against the Knicks. hopefully we can break that Jordan curse. Yeah, I'm with you. When you look at, of course, our 6 championships, all with Michael Jordan. And yeah, I really was hoping Derrick Rose, that era, was going to bring us back. We were going to win a title. And, I really believed with all my heart that, yeah, Rose, I mean, with his willpower and how much hard work he puts in, I really thought we could find a way to win a championship. But yeah, obviously we ended up trading him to the Knicks. And Rose, happy to see him still playing well in the league today. And yeah, maybe we will get a reunion with Rose, and what a time it would be. Because, I think this Bulls team, by next year could be in position to compete for a championship. And yeah, I don't think that's unrealistic to say within 2 years, because you look at right now the talent on this team. If this year we take that next leap and make the playoffs with this young squad we have, I think it's kind of similar to, with Derrick Rose, those teams, how the first year, Derrick Rose's rookie year, we were a 7th seed and we were like 41-41. And then, we pushed the Celtics to a 7th game in that first round playoff series. And then by the following year, we were 62-20. We were the top team, I think, in the Eastern Conference that season. And we went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, yeah, I think, within 2 years, I think this Bulls team could realistically do something like that. And that would be extremely exciting to be playing competitive, or to be playing playoff basketball again. So yeah, we can do it. Yep, we got to keep as we always keep the faith here. So we've been through some very tough times, and just incredibly happy to be enjoying a young team that, giving us a lot of fun, exciting basketball. Let me get some water. Excuse me. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping up the show. Again, just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the show. Really appreciate all the support. And so until next time, we will see you all here on the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Have a fantastic rest of your night, everyone. Take care and strive for greatness. We'll see you later. Let's go, Bulls! Bulls Nation!